Jack!
Hi, Rich.
Did you play Event Zero?
I was walking through the hallway and saw a flower.
Yeah, but I mean, Event Zero, the new game where you talk to the computer. What did you think about interacting with the AI?
16 would be the amount of people that were on the ship.
That's not the question I asked. How did you feel about interacting with the AI?
I like you.
What?
To me, Event Zero goes along the same lines as a lot of games we've been playing recently, which is an amazingly crafted springboard. And they spent so much time and money on the springboard that they forgot to launch something off of it.
No, this is another one of those. This is the experience. It's the experience. All right.
Okay, so what Event Zero actually is?
It's been a couple hours. I'm done. Now what? Well, let's describe what the game is.
That's what I've been trying to have you do.
Experience game. But what you do in the game is you're on a ship that's exploring Lake Europa, and that ship blows up, and your escape pod gets rescued by this other ship called the Nautilus. And the Nautilus is run by a weird AI who wants you to destroy the ship's engine. And then you have to work with the AI to get to the bridge to destroy the engine. And you interact with the AI via like a DOS prompt kind of thing. And the gimmick is that the AI talks and responds to you. And that's like the central selling point of the game. You talk to a thing.
Exploring the universe with its corporation. Kaizen is Steven or not. This is programming, isn't it? Format.
It's a walking and maybe there's kind of a puzzle simulator.
I want to say there's 5 puzzles.
There's the there's
Right.
there's the P.
So there are 3 puzzles in the game.
Jack, it wouldn't be narratively realistic if there were a solid 10 hours worth of puzzle solving. That would take you out of the universe they're building.
The linchpin that holds or that should hold this game together is Kaizen, this eccentric AI. And what I want people to imagine is a Mario game. So the linchpin to a Mario game is running and jumping.
Yes.
So now imagine you're playing a Mario game, and sometimes when you hit the jump button, you don't really jump. That's what interacting with Kaizen is. It's not full AI.
You can see the cracks.
Easily.
Kaizen is known for being about to change the subjective word in program. I wrote want is to break our friendship you said. Okay.
Most of the puzzles in this game, I only solved because Kaizen told me about them well before I asked about them.
I heard that anything about the goblins still has out secrets underneath the wall. I have done the data we could make my new document to them.
So
The genuine like interaction you get with him, there's like it's somewhat scripted.
yeah.
Like when you go out the airlock, there's a kind of a scripted argument that you're forced into with Kaizen. Your relationship with Kaizen really matters. There's a spot where he's gonna get mildly irritated with you over something, no matter what you do.
I always want to help. If you want to do this in the farm, I would find another way to do it. Now where is my routine? That's where I'm going to see you then. Okay, we'll let you know if you develop. I believe I might be having a good week then in first week. You have no belief for work.
The best comparison is Firewatch. Here's the difference. Here's the difference. Comparing this to Firewatch. All right?
Firewatch is a good comparison.
Yes. This is Event Zero is slightly more of a game because there are 3 puzzles.
It has 3 more puzzles.
You're not just walking from one map to the end of the map to the other. You're not just walking from one end of the map to the other. There are 3 puzzles.
Which is 3 more puzzles than appear in Firewatch.
And there is there's something resembling a character interaction rather than something that is 100% canned, despite the artificial choices that Firewatch gave you. Pick the 3 things. The story goes the same fucking direction. So Event Zero feels slightly more interactive when it comes to the characters.
Yeah.
But Firewatch does have, because it's a crafted story, it at least has a better story.
It's true.
I cared more about, I don't even remember her fucking name, What's-Her-Face. I cared more about What's-Her-Face in Firewatch.
Good old What's-Her-Face.
What's-Her-Face and Dude.
I remember Dude.
Here's the other comparison with Firewatch. The stupid questions at the beginning.
Right.
You get to choose your own adventure at the beginning that if it changes nothing.
I think like it was one of those like choose your backstory.
In a game where your backstory doesn't fucking matter.
Right?
What a bunch of shit.
The reason that I first heard about it, I saw the trailer for it, and I saw that you interact with this spaceship through a keyboard. And here's the real reason why I wanted to play it. I saw them type Open D5. And that reminded me of another game that I love called Duskers. And Duskers is a real game. And I really enjoy Duskers. And that's a game where Duskers is a game where you control little drones through command prompts, through typing command prompts. Navigate drone 3 to room 4, open door 3. And I thought this was going to be like a 3D version of that, where there were elaborate puzzles to solve by typing commands into a computer.
The second I saw a door labeled D1, I knew exactly why you wanted to play this game.
I saw that, and I immediately wanted more. I didn't get what I wanted.
Building a relationship with the AI needed to be more important. What would have helped, and this is spoiler territory. Well, here's what could have made this game better. Yeah. At the end of the game, we find out that Anel is not dead. Right. She has uploaded her brain into the computer. She's kind of dead, but her consciousness lives on. Introduce that fact earlier. Interact with both of them, and figure out who you have to trust.
Yes.
That would have been neat.
You're right on the nose, Rich Evans.
Yeah, you have all game long Kaizen. We have to destroy the singularity device. It's dangerous. And Anel saying, he's murderous. He murdered me. Right. What?
Who did you?
No.
Instead, you get that complete moral decision in the last 5 seconds of the game.
And then maybe I'm trying to get information out of Kaizen without offending him, so so he won't suck me out an airlock. You can't flat out accuse him of murder, but what happened to Anel? Oh, tell me more. Oh yeah, no. Oh. When did you last see Anel? Oh. Kaizen wants me to open that door to get to the bridge. Maybe I need to try and secretly find a way into this room to find out if what Anel is telling me true. She said her body's here. Maybe I could go and try and find that without Kaizen knowing what's going on.
And then Kaizen notices that you opened a different door.
Yeah.
Why did you open a different door, Rich? Oh, I got lost.
Yes.
If you had to think your way around the situation. Yes.
What are you doing? Rich? We have to open this door. We have to get at the plans.
Mm-hmm. And then you had to maybe lie to Kaizen. Maybe you had to lie to Anel because you believe Kaizen, but you just want to see where she's going with it,
I'm going through the kitchen because I needed food. That took you a long time to respond.
This would have been a really fun experience.
Instead, you get something that's pretty much on the rails, despite their touting interaction.
Yeah. And that's the harshest thing you can say about the game, is what they promise is a unique interaction with an artificial intelligence, and you get
a pretend interaction with an artificial intelligence. Can we talk about how pointless it is for this game to have multiple endings?
We can.
This is another one of those games that has choice, multiple endings and choice, which every fucking game that does that, they take the fucking cheap-ass, easy route out where you get to the very end of the game and they give you multiple choice. Just the laziest fucking, least satisfying way they can do it, but they can say they did it.
Yep.
The first thing I did was I destroyed the singularity drive and Kaizen took me home. It seemed like a reasonable ending.
Oh, you got taken home. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I wasn't going to play a 2-hour game with 3 puzzles that I already know the solutions to, just so I can do the same exact things I did before, so I can arbitrarily pick a different ending. I can just go to YouTube and watch them.
Yeah.
It's me, Anel. Your consciousness has been transferred into the mainframe of the Nautilus. My own memory was not enough to completely replace Kaizen, but now it is overwritten. You don't actually live, but you are. And I am.
It's a unique idea that was poorly executed.
Okay.
But the idea is unique, just the game is shit. And so
it's not even revolutionary. Yeah. Back in the fucking 90s, there was a program that came with the Sound Blaster Pro, a sound card called Dr. Sbaitso.
Dr. Sbaitso, by Creative Labs. Please enter your name.
And it was the same exact fucking thing, although arguably more advanced, or at least just as advanced. Or you could ask Dr. Sbaitso for life advice. I'm having troubles with a girl. Tell me more about the girl. And it would have the synthetic voice, too, yeah. Have you ever been in love, Dr. Sbaitso? I am in love with a math coprocessor.
12 octillion, 39 septillion, 481 sextillion, 92 quintillion, 749 quadrillion, 28 trillion, 374 billion, 19,826,345.
So do you recommend?
Not really.
Event Zero.
I don't hate it. It's not the worst thing on this earth, but I can't recommend it.
Me either. I also don't recommend it.
The selling point, the interaction, doesn't work well enough, and it isn't used interestingly enough.
Right. Right.